Vossy chasing thieves in the street. Sam Docherty back. Dangerous time to be a brick wall. If you're asking me, where is a brick wall? Let me go hunting. Better run through this one.
No, Dan.
Ah, shit. Oh, such a bad idea.
You all right?
Ah, play the sting.
Hey guys, welcome to the Dan Does Footy podcast. You can find more of Dan Does Footy on the website, Spotify, YouTube, and social media. Lids off. See ya.
There was heaps of sick kids, and I was like, where are they? Kick him harder. Kick him all harder. Punch him in the face. That was bloody horizontally challenged, if you get what I mean. Boner. Oh, tough crowd today. Should we say this is the line? If you don't hear the next bit, it's over the line? Okay, so if you don't hear the next bit, I've got a line. Who's just walked past Punt Road? It dips him. Welcome back. Thursday, finals football. What a time to be alive. Ollie, here you are in front of me. You look glorious. You look better than ever. I'm happy.
Really?
My team's in it.
Geez, your mood has just drastically changed,
It's great. Great week to be a Blues fan. Everything's just falling in place as it should. How are you, my friend?
Mate, I'm feeling really good. I've conditioned my hair for finals, so that's...
It's very fluffy.
Thank you.
Yeah. What are you putting through at the moment, just for the fans at home?
Well, I've got a little purple sort of... it's like a purple conditioner and shampoo to look after the fact that I've now got quite a heavy balayage on the go.
Okay. What does
Just
that
looks
mean?
after the blonde in my hair.
Yeah, right.
Because I don't want it to cook and snap off.
Yeah, I've got a bone to pick with you
Go on.
about last episode. And probably ongoing issue now. Mm-hmm. These Harry Potter things have to stop.
Yeah, but...
Someone counted 4.
Well, I got
4
6
of them. 6.
Yeah, I got 6 in.
Everyone on YouTube's all about it. And now everyone on YouTube is joining in to make fun of me, commenting like quotes, and I'm replying to them saying, yeah, that's so funny. I love that. But I'm just buying into this Harry Potter thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, I didn't know that this was the direction the show would take, but it really is now just a Harry Potter podcast with a little bit of footy on the side where possible.
Yeah. I mean, the comment where someone said, oh, great, another episode of my favourite Harry Potter podcast has dropped. That's when I knew that I've probably lost control of this
You've
thing.
totally lost control of the whole thing.
So,
I don't know what happened. Last episode, I was a real sicko for it. Like, because I don't ever go in with it planned. It's just when you throw things my way and I'm like, well, this is actually too perfect.
But are you paying attention to anything, or are you just waiting for like Harry Potter things to open up for you?
There has been times where you've got a couple paragraphs in the running order. I'm like, okay, let's have a look at some keywords here and try and think about where, I could fit something in.
Yeah, great. Want to update everyone. Won't give it all away, but yesterday we filmed some stuff together.
Yeah. How did you think I went?
So if everyone, we'll fill the blanks because we've got to give something away to talk about it.
Sure.
A quiz show is being filmed.
Yep.
With Sportsbet, and we're just trying to find football fans.
Yep.
You came in as a Saints guy. How'd you feel you went?
Well, Saints round I felt really positive with.
Do you want to talk about your last quarter performance? Not giving too much away?
Without giving too much away, I didn't get one right in the last quarter.
Just 0 points in the last quarter.
And I was just flying for the whole game. And it was real squeaky bum time, but through to the next round. So I'm feeling quietly confident.
That's good, mate. Well, it was great to see you. You're back. You made it through to a second round, which is great. And that's all we'll say on it.
Yeah.
That's all. But it's exciting times here. It's exciting times this week. Finals is around the corner. How good is it? Tonight we have football. Thursday night football. Welcome back to our lives. We love it so much. Been gone for too long. City of Churches. It'll burn down. We'll preview it later. But a lot to get through before we do. Bombers fans, congrats to you guys. Absolutely huge milestone for you. If you've woken up feeling, today's a nice day. Yeah, it is a great day, actually, because 20 years since you last won a final. We've got a special cake here for you guys. 20 years is a long time, and time flies when you're having fun, Bombers fans. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary. Hot shit to you. Happy 20 years without winning a final to Essendon. Happy anniversary to you.
Hip, hip.
Hey.
Hip, hip.
Isn't that glorious?
No longer a teenager.
No.
That's
Blossom,
beautiful.
21st next year, which will be big.
That's gonna be really big, yeah.
We'll have a party. If it goes 21 years, we'll have a real 21st for him.
Who does the speeches, do you think, for that?
1-4. I've got this. So, guys, what you're going to get in this episode is just my sick obsession with 1-4 at the moment.
So talk me through, okay, for those, for the
Still
uninitiated, who are they?
I don't know a lot about them. I know that they're a rap group from Western Sydney.
Okay.
Honestly, I fall in love. Now, I just talk about brick rules. I want to run through one.
Yeah.
I ran through one just then. I was blasting 1-4 on the way here. It's early in the morning. It's 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Tell you what, these boys out west are doing things to me that I don't think anyone could ever do to me. If I was a Giants fan, I'd be a real sicko for 1-4.
Yeah, okay.
I already am now, but I love them so much. I want to invite them formally to the grand final party. And they can shiv. Green light to shiv people.
Okay.
It's war zone out there. Oh, you wouldn't get it, man. You're just Brunswick. You wouldn't last a second.
No,
the west of Sydney.
No, well, I mean, I could hurt them with my words.
You're a shiv's dream. You would hurt them with the words.
With my words, yeah.
I love them. So open invite for them. We're going to talk about them a lot. Just over a sick obsession. Go watch the Netflix doco on them.
Oh, I didn't know they had a doco.
Yeah,
okay,
they do.
That's good
It's really good.
Stuff.
Really good. So if you're a bit bored, you won't be bored because the finals are on, but if you are over the weekend at any point, 1-4 doco on Netflix. Unbelievable.
You're on.
Unbelievable. This is big here from Tassie Devils. Now have 200,000 members. Matt, you must be so proud.
Oh, look, it was inevitable. It was inevitable that we were so far up the list of the big teams in the world.
Yeah, well, we'll go through that in a minute, but I think the AFL is doing a head count still. There's been a little bit of confusion and just need to make sure that there are actually 200,000 heads.
Okay.
There's at least 100,000 bodies. We know that. We're just confirmed.
Which is pretty good.
Pretty good.
If
just
we focus on that.
Just going to go back and do a head count. But if they're building this stadium and they've got 200,000 members,
yeah,
start building more tiers. I'm thinking, you'll fit 200,000 in there. A lot of them would be just the sticker members, which even I've got one.
Yeah, but, I mean, look, let's be honest. When you're paying $15 for just a sticker and no team, that's pretty impressive.
It's pretty good. So if we're thinking how realistically they come into the league,
yeah,
how many members are we thinking that first year that will sign up?
I reckon it'll drop down to 100.
Still big.
Which is still pretty massive, but I reckon for that first year, I reckon we'll have a ton.
What's the population in Tassie?
I think it's like just over 500,000.
Okay, that's pretty good then. So that's realistic to get.
Yeah, absolutely it is.
Okay, wow.
And not
Fifth
to
of them
mention
signed up.
people like me that will just do it, for a little bit of support that don't live there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's still massive though. 200,000 members. That has moved them to 5th on the list of most members of any sporting club in the world. Mm-hmm. And we think of the big clubs, the titans of the leagues around the world. Big soccer clubs, been around for years, big histories, massive stadiums. Number one, and I'm going to probably say some of these wrong, Ollie, so correct me. Atletico, River Plate. Why are they called the River Plate? Do we know?
I don't know why they're called River Plate, but
well,
I know them.
It's a big plate. 336,000 members. 2 is Bayern Munich, 316,000 members. Number 3 is Boca Juniors, 315,000. Benfica, 298 in number 4. And 5th, as you look at the list, Tasmanian Devils, 200,000. Just perched right alongside them as the biggest clubs in the world right now.
Benfica threw me off. I didn't think that they'd be 4th.
Why? What makes you say that?
Well, they're just a little Portuguese team. You would have thought like a Man United or Real Madrid, Barcelona, but there you go.
No.
But it feels right.
It's 5th. And then I kept searching for, where are the other Aussie clubs in terms of this list? Like where are we at? Number 10, surprised me, the MCC.
Yeah.
What are we counting that as a club, a sporting club? That's more like a rite of passage.
I mean, it's a club like an association. It's a group of people. But it's not you don't play for the MCC or you don't go for the MCC.
No, well, that's 10th with 157,000. Then 19th was Collingwood on the list. 20th was the West Coast Eagles. 22nd was Carlton. Big list. Geez, we throw some weight behind some clubs. Think about Australia. We love our sport. We love our footy against those big European teams.
I think week in, week out, it's the highest attended home and away domestic sport in the world.
A footy is?
Yeah.
Go us. We get around to hardcore. We love our football. Mac Andrew. He's about to get paid.
Oh, my
He's
goodness.
about to roll into a bank and say, whatever account you've got, start looking for a bigger one. Gold Coast swingman Mac Andrew could become the highest paid player in the game in 12 months' time. Tom Morris, busy this week, is reporting that the 20-year-old's manager has been approached with an offer from a Victorian club worth $12 million over 8 years, about to get that bag. That is crazy. That is big. That's TV money.
Yeah.
That's a new broadcast deal money. That is just a big CBA paycheck. And remember, everyone's like, oh, well, he hasn't really done much. A league that pays you on potential, not that if you've done nothing, doesn't matter. You get paid on potential in this league. Look at me, got paid on potential for 7 years.
That's true.
Did absolutely nothing and walked to the bank. But that's big. I can just hear now, if we're talking one Victorian club,
Yep, here we go.
I can just hear St Kilda rustling in the war chest for $12 million. Oh, got it, here it is.
You can just see Ross Lyon checking behind the couch for loose coins.
Yeah,
just
I know
to
we got
add
it
a
here
little bit-
somewhere.
Yeah, we've
It's
got a
here
little bit more
somewhere.
summy.
So they'll definitely be in at one club. I'm trying to think what it'd be. Could be in Melbourne again. Remember they
Yeah.
lost him, had him and lost him?
Yeah, I don't think they need him though. I mean, they'd want him,
They'd want him. For $12 million, that's a lot of money.
but I feel like St Kilda makes the most sense.
a lot of cash.
Maybe North.
Yeah, North does. That's a lot of cash for a 20-year-old.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
Having that much money.
Ridiculous.
A lot of power, responsibility. That's a big, big deal. Be $12 million.
Yeah.
Huge deal for him. Big meeting with the league bosses has gone down, and some stuff has washed out of this. All sat around their suits around a table, said, hey, we like this, we don't like this. What can we bring in? What can we get rid of? And we know that the wildcard weekend is now a long shot to be introduced, which I don't hate. I loved it when we were 9th and 10th. I was all for it, but now that we're in the 8, I was like, now I just feel like, hey, other teams that are in the finals, you've got 6 weeks to sort it out.
Yeah.
If you're not good enough in that 6 months, then you don't deserve to be with us.
That's on you.
Yeah, that's on you. No,
Yeah.
I've got you, St Kilda. Don't care.
Yeah.
Boo-hoo, cry elsewhere. Go cry in the VFL.
Yeah.
You know? This is the big boy league.
Yeah.
Work it out. The only thing that I'm a bit pissed off at is that Dwayne Russell told us to take it to the bank. He did say, take this to the bank. We're getting a wild card round. Like
Confident.
2 months ago.
Confident.
Confidently. And I think we said anytime anyone says, take it to the bank, it's 100% not going to happen. Not going to happen. So, but I love our media and our journos so much. Like, just a job where you just make some shit up and see what sticks. Mm-hmm. I'm all for that approach. Like, they get it wrong and there's no repercussions. It's just, you know what? I got that one wrong. I know I got the last 10 wrong, but I have on good authority taken to the bank that Track is leaving. And Carlton have said to them that they'll give him Harry Mackay for them.
Yeah.
So there's that.
There's that too. Did you hear Gorney talk about the media during the
He
week?
went whack as well. What did he say?
Well, he was just like, yeah, don't know, I missed the memo on where you could just make stuff up. It's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, it is a good point.
And I don't know who he might be talking about.
If there is memos getting flown around, we'd love to get a memo. That'd be good to be included or
It'd just
CC'd
be
in
nice
an
to know
email.
what that's about.
Yeah. So what CC like trail is that on? Because we're not on that.
No,
We're just
we-
making stuff up. I think everyone knows around here we'll just make a bunch of shit up.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's actually never been right.
But we're media adjacent. Do you know
We
what I mean?
report on what the media are saying. We don't just
Exactly.
make up stories at all. I mean, actually, nothing about it. I have made up a lot of shit.
I mean, Dusty's been going to the Gold Coast for about 6 months.
That's the only
now.
one I'm still strong on.
Yeah, okay.
The other stuff, I'm like, nah. You just know Gorney, 2-year contract, a lot in the media lately.
Yeah.
It's been a bit of time just segueing his way nicely to a radio spot, isn't
That's a good way of looking at it.
he? Yeah, he is. Who are the next players that are going to get a commentator job? Gorn,
That are still playing.
Zorko, he was on SEN yesterday. Who else? I think that's it.
I reckon probably Fife.
Yeah.
I could see
Can see him doing like a Joel Selwood job.
a bit better, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a few upcomers.
Maybe
in players.
Hawkins.
Yeah, he could do it.
He could do it.
He's really good at it. Yeah, he could be really good at it. Apparently, all the sources that have been letting the journos down, because they're obviously getting it from somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, stuff gets out because, and if you don't know this already, then this is just what happens. Clubs leak stuff out to the media because they want to get it out. They want to get their own agenda, put their own spin on the item first. So that's how journos get their hands on something. So Tom Morris, Sam McClure has been fed all this information throughout all their time when they report from someone at the club. That's where it comes from. But the sources have been letting them down this year. Cozzy Pickett, who was going to leave, is now just staying. Track, who was going to leave, is now just staying. And that might have been true from the start, but that also might be a fact that they signed a long-term deal with the Devil. 2027, Pickett was contracted to, 2029, Track was contracted to. So I have no doubt that those two, there's something behind them.
There has
for
to be.
sure. For sure. As you said, the track stuff, like he wanted to get out of there hardcore, but then no one was picking up that tab. No one at all. And then the other thing that we are rumoured to be getting rid of is opening round. Done from the fixture. Awesome.
I mean, not one person knew how to speak about it. You know, like everyone said, oh, round 0, opening round, whatever it was.
I mean, we don't agree on much as footy fans all collectively, but we can all agree that was shit.
It just made no sense.
That was, I mean, Carlton, my team was in it and I hated it.
Yeah.
Like it was absolutely horrible. And I think that they only did it really because it was a bit of a dick swinging contest with the NRL. Oh, you guys are leaving your state? All right, then watch us storm in.
Yeah.
And then we just did not get anyone there really.
That's
Didn't have the
such a good
effect they
point.
wanted to have. That's all right. It'll be missed. Rest in peace to opening round. Rest in peace to the potential wild card
Is this
round.
confirmed?
Chinese whisper getting around. Laura Kane won't address it directly.
Okay.
I think logistically it's not going to work.
Yeah.
No. And just like it's unfair for Victorian teams, I say.
And we've had it rough.
Yeah, we have, travelling again to start the year. I don't like that at all. Dan Houston, speaking of Chinese whispers, he says he's not leaving Port Adelaide, but I'm just not believing that. These Chinese whispers are turning into like just normal conversation voices. It's getting. He's come out and said during the week, yeah, I'm contracted to Port, rah, rah. I still think that we've got him moving to Victoria somewhere.
I reckon that what you just touched on there, the equivalent of a family reasons, like on the other side of the spectrum, is being able to say, well, I'm contracted to Port Adelaide. Like saying you're contracted is saying, oh no, I want to leave.
Yeah.
I'm saying that I want to leave.
Yeah.
But this is a really easy way of saying, well, if I don't leave, that's why.
And Melbourne should take some notes because that's a good PR move.
Yeah.
Like saying, hey, I'm contracted.
Yeah. Do you want to leave? I'm contracted to the Melbourne
It's
Football
code
Club.
for I'd love to leave, but I've got a contract, which I'm still going to try very hard to get out of.
Yep.
So he's going to try very hard to get out of this. Now, I think working behind the scenes, they're definitely trying to get him out of it. Now, I think also him becoming a 2-time All-Australian last week didn't help things for him in his camp. That's going to make things a lot harder now to pull him out of Port. Given a 2027 contract, 2-time All-Australian, it's 2 first rounds at least.
Yeah.
That makes things tough. He shouldn't have won an All-Australian, Blazer. Sometimes you have to have a little bit of pain if you want to get what you want around here.
Yeah, sure.
Bad for him. Going around the league, still Jake Kelly. Great. I love this move. Just pulling a Dan Gorringe card and retires. Always, as I say, when the writing's on the wall, quit before you get sacked. That's got that vibe about this. 168 games. Have a career, though. Great career, Jake Kelly. Absolute career. Picked up off the rookie list, which is a big, like to get to 168 games off a rookie list, no one gives any of those rookies a chance.
No,
They
true.
come into training camp, you just go, oh, you'll be out of here in 12 months, mate.
Yeah.
Trust me. But he was not. He was around for a long time. And he said to the group, I actually just want to go explore some stuff off field. I want to go in the workforce and work instead of playing football anymore. And that's what I said. You know, I said to the boys, I said, fellas, you know, playing VFLs on big money is great, but I'd rather work as a commercial real estate in Bayswater.
Yeah, get me to Bayswater.
I'd rather sit behind a desk for 8 hours, have no idea what I'm doing and walking into empty warehouses than play football on good money. Like, this is not for me anymore. This is my true calling.
I have just remembered that one ad you did. Do you remember you did, what was it again? It was like a
Fox Footy. Yeah, I was commercial real estate.
Yeah.
And it's good that they took the piss out of my career as well. Yes, that's the way I
Just
wanted to
when
do.
you thought you got away from it all.
Yeah, that was good. There is that. Oh, now you're going to bring that up. Everyone's going to go looking for it. There is that ad out there.
It was very funny. What was the context of it?
It was literally taking the piss out of myself being a commercial real estate agent, saying I was taking some fans through a space and then it was like, oh, the draft's on, you know, there's all these great picks and then it's pick 10, you know, you could be me, a commercial real estate agent, which at the time I was like, hey, I'm actually trying to move some warehouses here. You guys are probably not, this isn't great for the brand.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't great for my Bayswater real estate company out there. We're taking the piss out of them. So, I mean, now that we talk about my career then, I remember when I said that I'm retiring.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, that's so sad. Like, do you want to do a retirement speech? I was like, oh, probably not.
Who to?
Yeah, that's probably not the vibe that I'm getting to give to the boys. Hey, guys, it's been a great 7-year career. Those 26 games were just, it goes so quickly. You know?
I can just imagine you standing there with your, you know, shaky hand with your piece of paper and a tears.
Just crying.
Probably start to cry.
Yeah. Just, I'm like, you don't pick up the vibe that I'm just not the guy to give a retirement speech.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
That's nice to ask, though.
Nice to ask was never going to, no. I think you know what we should do? Normalise retirement speeches for blokes who have played less than 30 games.
Yeah.
Because all they see is like, oh, the legends, it's such a sad day. He's played 200, 300 games. Give a bloke who's been on the list for 6, 7, 8 years, who's played no games at all, a chance to say goodbye.
A testimonial match.
We didn't normalise that. We don't do it enough.
Okay.
So look forward to a few players retiring this year, orange card, wink, wink, who have played 50 games saying their farewells to the club.
Yeah.
Which should be unbelievable. Chad Wingard also, he didn't pull a orange at all. He actually retired.
Sure.
Good career.
Yeah.
218 games, 300 goals, two-time All-Australian, Mark of the Year winner, Port BNF winner, two-time Port, leading goal kicker, and was my best friend in South Africa for the ASAFL.
Really?
Both from SA. Great kid from the Murray River.
Yeah.
You ever been to the Murray River?
Yeah, I think I've been to Manham.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great spot.
Yep. You were waiting for me to not know anything. Did you?
Knee
were
boarding.
waiting.
I won a knee boarding championship there.
Did you?
In the family. There was 3 of us.
Oh, it still counts.
Wiped the water with my sister on the knee board. The Eagles, as we said, they have shortlisted. Apparently, they're coming in here saying they've got a shortlisted coach.
Okay.
Coaches here to replace Adam Simpson. Now, doesn't feel confident for me. Bad news on this list is that Justin Langer isn't on it.
No.
I'm still rallying for him to get a gig here.
So we've stopped the experiments done.
Well, I wish it was still alive. They've got Jared Schofield, Andrew McWalter, Brendan Lade, Danny Daly, Brent Montgomery, and Stephen King. Now, I feel like they're really just dragging this out because that list isn't really the list they want.
It's also not really that much of a short list. It's
Yeah.
medium to long, that list.
It's a lot of names. Like, you look at the candidates and you go, I feel like trying to sell this to us like it's better than what it is.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, long list, great list. If anything, too many candidates.
Yeah.
Too many people lining up out the door for this job. They want this. We can't get rid of them quick enough to say no. Like, it's just like, I don't know. The fact they haven't started the interview process as well makes me feel like, you don't like this list, or there's someone who is in the finals right now that you've got your eye on.
Well, that should be where they need to be looking at.
They should be looking at the finals teams going, who can we poach here?
Yeah.
That's it. Or Justin Langer. I'm just still big on him. Even Matthew Hayden.
Well, actually, because he's a part of the England setup now, isn't he?
Is he?
Justin
I
Langer.
wonder if Stewie Drew would ever get a chance to go again.
I don't see why he wouldn't. I thought he was really good at Gold Coast.
He was really good. Really good. I'd get around him hard. I think he's got big raps on him. I still think maybe the play here is Ken being enough for them.
Yeah.
I think because we know that Ken is on a ticking time bomb here. It's a flag or potentially losing his job kind of operation.
He'll steady a ship, though, which is probably,
Ken?
which is
He
probably
will
what.
fist pump that stadium to the ground.
Oh.
You wait for a derby win. There's fist pumps going around left, right, and centre. There is counting as well on the fingers. He'd be great. He'd be a good fit, and they'd offer him absolute truckload of cash.
That's true.
It'd be a long-term 7-8 year deal.
Yeah.
On $12 million. It'd be a Mac Andrew deal.
You get a Big Mac.
Yeah, it would be. Wow. Okay. So what's your space for them? I think they need to lock someone in ASAP, given that they're back in. I mean, their season ended in April, so they'd be back in preseason soon.
That's true.
You'd want to coach for then. Harley
Yeah.
Reid would want to coach. See what they did, those cheeky buggers. They announced contract extensions. Mm-hmm. They knew they were doing this. It said Reid and someone else extends contracts. And everyone was like, how dare you do this to us? You know exactly what you've done. It was like Archie Reid. Arseholes. He's back. Sam Docherty always has a dog in him. 185 days ago, does an ACL. Whispers that maybe in a crazy world, if this season breaks right, if things go well for the Blues, he could come back. Gets through, matches him on Monday and says, Vossy, hands straight up. Get me in, boys. And he joins us right now. Welcome, Doc, to the program.
Thanks, boys. Thanks for having me on.
Mate, welcome back. We're just so happy for you. Hey, firstly, I just want to make sure we saw the video of you getting announced in the pool with the boys. Looked pretty reckless. A lot of dunking going on. Just want to make sure you actually are okay for Brizzy.
Yeah, no, I'm all good. They did cut the video. The first half of the video is the boys trying to drown me, and then the second half is where I end up in the air.
Yeah.
So, no, it was a great moment, a cool moment. Cripper gets to announce it, and the boys just seen a happy day all are for me. So, very excited and very excited to get out of Brizzy.
We're stoked, mate. Ollie is here as well. He hasn't said anything. He's a bit nervous. You okay, Ollie?
Yeah, a little bit intimidated, but that's okay. You can understand that.
Hey, look, it is wild and it's crazy, and people are scratching their heads going, how has he done this? So I just want to go, when we sat down, you and I, early, when it first all happened, and, we watched a lot of YouTube, of golf vlogs together on YouTube, and we spoke about what it might look for you this year, and you said to me, I'm coming back this year. I looked at you and said, hey, I love you, but I think you've had too much endo, my boy. What point during rehab did you actually, I know you said it, but what point during your rehab did you go, okay, actually, this is a chance for me?
Yeah, it's taken me back to the 8 hours straight of YouTube golf, laying in bed. But no, to be honest, I did an interview yesterday, and I think legitimately once I sort of got moving and changing direction and stuff was probably the moment where I realised that I did have a chance. But some of my markers and stuff that I had to pass, were really, really difficult. So I was sort of under the impression that it could stop at any moment, but I tried to just keep sort of next step in front of me, and the last step to get picked was on Monday. So it wasn't really until yesterday it became really real. But in my mind, I think probably a couple of months ago when I was getting back into training, I thought I'd put myself in a position where I was a chance, but I still had probably the hardest 6-week block of the whole lot to try and figure out how to play footy again. So crazy last 6 months, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I think there was a conversation we said on the episode earlier this week that you're pretty much going to be okay to go given you got through match sim, just unless you were like clearly running under the ball by like 40 metres or hitting your knee when you're trying to kick a footy, you'd be okay. But I just want to go, take us back to 6 months when you say this. So what does a conversation look like behind closed doors when you've come out of surgery, you're limping around, you say, hey, doctors, physios, I just want to chat something with you really quickly. What does that reaction from them say, I'm coming back this year? What does that look like in terms of them reacting to that news from you? Like, are they just like, oh, that's all good, he'll come back? Or is that like let's try and flatter him here, like make him feel good about maybe coming back?
No, to be honest, it wasn't so much a rushed decision, this one. I think the whole team had to be on board before we even started, in terms of, I mean, whole team, by medical team and coaching staff and everyone. We sort of all had to have those discussions before I had the surgery to even think about it. But there was a hell of a lot of research into every possible peer-reviewed article that the medical team could find around ACL rehabs, ACL graft strengths. So they forensically went through that for a couple of days to make sure that we got all the information that we could possibly have before we made the educated decision to have a crack at it. And part of that was setting some pretty hard markers. So some of the stuff, as I said before, that I had to pass were probably more than what most people would be trying to pass coming through their ACL rehab. So I was on a strict program, and we had to have agreements because they know what I'm like, that if I did not pass any of the things, we had to say no. So luckily I didn't fail any of those. So we kept going, we kept moving forward, and it kept responding really well to everything we threw at it. So pretty stoked to be able to put myself in a position to be able to get out there again and head back up to Brisbane and play another final.
All right, B, let's get away from your knee and let's go in between your ears, because I feel like in your ears must be a place where just anything can happen. Like, let's tell listeners, why are you built a bit differently? Like, I feel like when something happens to you, you just keep coming back for more. Like, why do you believe so strongly in just like you can do anything?
I don't know, to be honest. It's I don't exactly know why my brain goes to where it does, but I'm a big believer in, you need to believe in it yourself. So if you're not willing to sort of put the goal out there or shoot for the stars, then you're not really going to ever get there. So in my life, I've set some ambitious goals, but there's the mindset to try and do it, and then there's the working behind the scenes to actually get it done. And I've had visualizations of being able to run back out in the ground in finals, which has fueled me through the 4 degrees rehab sessions when it's pissing down rain in the middle of winter. And it's just, I don't know. I feel like this might be a bit of a strange comment, but I feel like you can do anything if you set your mind to it. And Crip sort of said that in the announcement yesterday. My story is probably a story of setting very, very ambitious goals, but then working extremely hard behind the scenes to get them done. You're one of my best mates. You've been watching me for the whole year, so it's you know what I've been doing and
Yeah.
what I've had to sort of sacrifice and throughout this whole sort of 5 months. So yeah, it's been a crazy ride.
It's been crazy. It's been crazy to watch. And as you said, like just looking at you closely week in, week out and talking to you, it's like, okay, this thing has become more real and gathered more traction. It started with you just having a lofty idea and reach of the stars, thinking that maybe come back this year. Let's talk about now the vibe coming out of the camp here, because a lot of talk about who's coming in or who's going to be out of the team. I don't want you to give us an update on any of that. Don't tell us anything. But what's the vibe coming out of the camp this week and head up to Brisbane from the Boys?
We're excited. It's obviously the way that our season finished. Well, we thought it finished at the back end of the year, and then to be able to be given another chance sort of gives you a new lease on life. And a lot of guys have spoken about once you're in the finals, it's pretty much win or go home from now on. And but every team's the same, so getting in, playing the whole season gives you a chance to be able to be in these moments, and we're pretty excited to be able to do that. And obviously got a host of guys coming back. I don't even know who's playing, to be honest. I think I'm the only person that they've announced or completely decided on. So, but we know that could be anywhere from 4 to 6 to 8, who knows, coming back. So there's a sense of excitement of the group that we get to put out there. And although the back end of the season was pretty tough, it really realigned our group and our club to what matters. And we get to go out there and perform that in finals. So exciting to head up to Brizzy, where our season finished last year, and hopefully change that one around.
Yeah, well, I'll be up there as well, mate. I don't know if you've heard, I'm going business class. I might even be flying the plane for you boys up there. So let me know where you guys are staying. I'm happy to hang out with you guys anytime. So I'll definitely be there. Got a lot of spare time as well. So I'm sure we'll hang out with all the boys, which will be good. Hey, yeah, got a joke here to say to you, funny guy?
No, nothing.
Hey, also, congrats on the announcement. Baby number 2 breaking yesterday. You and Nat. Hey, congrats. Exciting times, mate. You must be stoked with that.
Yeah, there's a bit happening in the Docherty household. We thought we'd just take one day, make it all about us, and then we can all move on. So it's it's very exciting. We've been hiding it for a little while because Nat hasn't really had to do anything, but we can't get away with it much longer because she's going to go to the game this week. So it's it's great news. We're very excited and can't wait to see Ruby as a big sister.
That'd be great, mate. So you've got a dog in you and Nat has a doc in her.
You can't steal the comment that I showed you last night.
That's very, hey, mate, well, there you go. We cannot wait to see you run around with a big smile on your face Saturday night. Cherish every minute of it, mate. You deserve it all. And make sure that you feed that dog in you, my man. Good luck. We love you. We'll see you in Brizzy, mate.
Woo!
Thanks, guys. Thanks for
See you, Bob. Thanks, mate.
See ya.
Hey, what a man. What a man. What a human being.
Yeah, just the best.
Just the best. You've got the headphones on still. You want to keep going with those, are you?
Yeah,
The
I
headphones?
need to as the producer.
Oh, have you had them on the whole time?
I wear them every...
Right, didn't even notice. I was so caught up in just his energy, infectious. They're going to run riot. They get a whole squad back.
Yeah.
They're going to run through brick walls. If there is brick walls on the Gabba,
Oh, well, they won't be for long.
you wouldn't want to position them there
No.
come Saturday. How good was that? Listen, let's get into some finals football. Let's get our teeth right into week 1 of finals. Umpires, time to put the whistles away, boys. Let the boys play. Every team in the finals, this is interesting, every team in the finals right now could shit the bed. That's where realistically we're at.
It's true.
In terms of clear-cut favourites, no idea.
Yep.
Anyone can win it from here. So Thursday night, football in the City of Churches. This joint will be rocking. True home ground advantage. Never tear us apart, sending shivers down the spine. I cannot wait to kick things off. Geelong are 12.5-point underdogs here. This is a Port Adelaide team midway through the year who had their coach out the door, booing him off the field when they went down to the Lions. Just a coach who has said, you know what, in all this adversity, I'm going nowhere. A team whose fans were questioned if they had teeth or not, have been through so much. And after all just the questions and setbacks and the booing, they emerged as a clear flag favourite. Second on the ladder. Up against a team whose town is boring as shit. Genuinely God's waiting room of a city. But bring a team out of that God's waiting room who love playing football, who excite the town. A team who says every year, fuck them draft picks. We want to contend every year. We don't do rebuilds around here. Started the season hot as hell, fell off the ledge a little bit. Then somehow we look at the ladder and go, oh, you guys are third? Where'd you guys come from? Hostile, territory for the Cats to go into Port Adelaide. I cannot wait for this one. Ollie, early thoughts on this?
Well, early thoughts are what you just said about Geelong. I feel like is like interchangeable with Port Adelaide. I mean, both of them just sort of snuck under the radar. Like how they finished second and third is beyond me almost. Like it just, I didn't see that happening.
We had Port not even making finals given the injuries they had. I think the form at the time was bad. Now they're second.
Yeah.
And playing a good brand of football. Exciting. A busy brand of football. Sam DeConning could come back for the Cats. Went through the VFL last week. He got through unscathed. Now, Zach Butters missed his media conference on Monday. I think there's something wrong with his eye. I'm thinking it could be like a sty.
Okay.
Or pink eye.
Okay.
I'm not sure which one it is. But they're saying that he's going to be okay for finals regardless. But just one to watch there on Zach's eye. He might come out with a patch on his eye.
Have you had pink eye before?
I haven't, but when they said like there was an eye injury, there are only two things I could come up with.
Yeah.
I mean, a poke in the eye could be three things that could happen to his eye.
Yeah.
Pink eye, poke in the eye, or sty.
When did they last play North Melbourne?
You strike me as a guy that gets styes and ulcers. How many ulcers are you averaging a week?
I don't get ulcers.
Okay, how many styes are you averaging a week?
I don't average a week.
Coleslaws.
I reckon I've had styes.
You had styes?
I reckon I have, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't average them.
You get a coleslaw as well?
No, I don't have cold sores.
You do. It's just a herpes. It's not that bad.
Can't
You know
be
when someone's got a
spreading
big coleslaw and it's just right there. My mum used to get them a lot.
Yeah. I do. The only thing I do get regularly is like a lockjaw. Do you ever get that? And you have to
How did you get lockjaw? Like a staffy?
It feels a bit like that. And I'm just going, oh. And then you have to kind of swallow and open your mouth and unclick. It feels like you can't.
I feel like this is a Harry Potter thing, or you seriously get lockjaw.
Like I get lockjaw.
So if we see you just walking down
Going.
Chapel Street, it's like, you haven't been at Revs. You've just got lockjaw.
Just got a little bit of lockjaw.
If Ollie's rolling down Chapel with a green cup, he's not going to Revs. He's actually just got lockjaw. No, I don't get lockjaw. I do get the hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
Which we speak about, which I haven't had a hemorrhoid in a long time.
That's good.
I get them during stress, like stressful periods of my life.
You know,
I'm
ready.
getting one this weekend.
Yeah.
You just know in the third quarter a little is going to pop out.
Well, hence why you have to probably book,
But we'll be launching
better
that one back in.
Better seating on the plane.
I mean, we'll get to the whole sitting arrangement on the plane, but I have got cushions under my seat on the plane.
There you go.
I mean, I paid that much money to get there. I could be flying the damn thing.
Yeah, well,
that's how
true.
much money. I think I've bought the plane at this point. The amount of money we've dropped just to get there. But I can't wait. Back to Port. Kane Farrell, who is a fan of the pod,
Really?
bought the little Dan Big Ollie merch.
No.
Sent it through to us. Said loves it. I said, hey, listen, you're a friend that you don't pay anymore. You tell us what you want, and we'll get it for you. So he bought that. He's out. Hammy. But fan of the pod. Love him. So, best wishes
That would have
to
been
him.
a great omen.
Yeah, well, best wishes to him. We hope he comes back soon. No Dan Houston to be said. And we're going to have some rust here. We're feeling some rust for this first quarter. I feel like the first 10 minutes is going to be rusty as hell.
Yeah, both teams are unbelievable running, though. Port have won their last 5. I think Geelong won their last 4 from 5.
So no rust.
I don't think it'll be that rusty.
Ooh, I feel like here, Port's midfield. I just look at the game and go, Port's midfield could run right here.
Yeah, totally.
Don't you reckon?
Absolutely.
With that, Danger's in there and Danger won't get beat easily. But apart from that, I just picture this first stoppage. You've got Butters, Rosie and Horn Francis just running amok in there.
I know it's a bit unfair and ridiculous to keep going back to any St Kilda game, but St Kilda Geelong, I mean, we just tore them to shreds based on that.
You ran them off their legs.
Ran them ragged. And we're not a team in finals. So a team second place on the ladder at home, I can see Port Adelaide just taking the piss.
I think we all know how busy Horn Francis gets as well. Imagine his legs. It's going to be great to see him and Danger go head to head. I feel like Danger, when he lines up next to him, like, oh, you're just me, but 10 years younger.
Yeah.
You got the socks up too? Okay, then. You're a young me.
Yeah.
And the old bull versus the young bull? Let's get it on. Let's go to war, boys. So they'll go at each other's throat, I reckon.
Yeah.
It'd be great to see. That's the spread worries me here. But then I go, okay, Chris Scott, he's a mastermind. He's a genius.
know.
You just know he's moving some chess pieces around this game to make something work for him. All right, let's got to pick one here. We've got to pick one. I do think the Cats can win it, but they won't.
Okay.
Port will win this.
Yeah. Yep, I'm going Port. I'm riding with my bandwagon side.
That's going to be scary territory as well. I know we said before, but rolling into Port Adelaide on Thursday night, never tear us apart playing. That is not where you want to be at
No.
7:40. And of all places, as a Cats person, that's the worst place to be.
It would have to be the worst.
That's the best pre-game thing we've got, isn't it?
I reckon on any team's day, Port Adelaide has the most intimidating
Oh yeah,
home crowd.
yeah, definitely.
Don't mind going to the SCG if we have to. Brisbane, sure.
Yeah,
But on their day, that's intimidating.
that's scary. You don't want to be there. I'm going Port in a 6-goal win here. I
Love
think
that.
Ken will be fist pumping left, right, and centre.
Let's fist bump together.
Speaking of stadiums that are a bit scary, have you ever? I've never been. I've been there once. Actually, shithole NG Stadium. It's pretty scary when there's 30 people in the stadium and you hear tsunami warning. That's intimidating.
Ooh.
All that.
That's intimidating.
I hate that guy so much. That trumpet player's got to go at the Suns. All right, this is big for Melbourne. Hottest ticket in town Friday night at the Loud House. The MCG will have 90,000 absolute psychopaths filling the seats here. This is big. Two of the hottest teams go head to head. All gas, no breaks, these teams. And it's a shame they play each other so early because you want these two teams to be in it. Just going head to head. I am actually sad they're playing each other. Doggies, 5.5-point favourites. And the Doggies just feel like they've got something special rolling here at the moment. I just get a little bit of 2016 vibe. They got their bite back. They're angry. Beverly's got on playing some good football. And like Port and the same fans, I guess, wanted Bevo out of the seat. Said, we've had enough of him. Even the players, we were getting the Chinese whispers saying that they bought out of his game plan. Now everyone's bought into him. They bought out because he was at the start of the season doing some crazy things. We thought Bevo lost his damn mind there for a little bit. He was playing McRae and Caleb Daniel in the twos. Rory Lobb was just nowhere as a footballer. Sam Darcy was being moved all over the ground. And then all of a sudden, everything starts clicking.
Yeah.
Sam Darcy starts clunking the football. Jamara Ugohagen starts playing some good football. Rory Lobb's a key back. Been playing the wrong spot for 13 years. It's just all clicked for him.
That's the thing with Genius Dan. Sometimes we don't understand how their minds work.
I mean,
when they work on a different place. to
exactly.
us,
you know, when Albert Einstein was inventing the light bulb, people probably thought, okay, this guy is a bloody idiot, mate. Yeah, we've got candles. We don't need that.
Yeah.
And then he said, hey, one thing, come into this room. And they went, what the fuck's that?
Yeah.
Is that the sun?
They went, shit,
have you brought the
it's
sun
bright
into
in
the room?
here.
He said, no. That's the Doggies premiership. They said, okay, what's that? Well, in about 4,000 years, you'll understand what I've done here.
When did you think Albert Einstein lived?
I'm going to guess in like maybe just after cavemen. I'm thinking cavemen. Albert Einstein was one of the cavemen's kids, and then he was like, "Oh, hold on, I don't like living this. I don't like this cave too much. Fuck these candles off. I'm a baby genius. Bada bing, bada boom. Few positives, few neurons, few scientific terms. We got a light bulb.
Well, he died in 1955.
Well,
And didn't invent the light bulb at all, actually. But
what did he invent that I can draw that back to?
E equals MC squared.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Is it a 1-4 reference?
Yeah, that's.
If you want to start doing, Harry Potter references, I'm going to start doing 1-4.
Go on then.
You're so fucked when I think of one. You are so fucked. But anyway, back to Einstein and the Dogs. Ed Richards became the Bont's Robin.
Yes.
He's now a player.
That's confirmed.
It's confirmed that he's Robin. So the Bont just started becoming the best player again in the league this year. All things are clicking for him against the Hawk, who were 0-5 to start the season. Were playing in the Spoon Bowl earlier this year. We thought, okay, it's going to be them and North to win the Wooden Spoon. Then all of a sudden decided to get cool as shit and skipped a rebuild. Just thought, you know what, we don't want to rebuild. We're not about that.
No.
We'll skip to the part, work cool as shit, and start beating the shit out of teams.
It's like they went on Queer Eye for a Straight Guy and just got a bit of a makeover.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They thought, like, no, this is how you be cool.
And what other football program gives you kind of like Einstein and Queer Eye for a Straight Guy references and bring it back into football?
Not many, Daniel.
Anywhere else. But they started winning games, hitting teams with the Sellies, started beating shit out of teams. Social media started not giving a shit about anything. Said, hey, boys, start taking selfies after the game. We'll start doing Meek Mondays.
Yeah.
Why? Because we can, because we're cool as shit. Labelled the Hollywood Hawks. And anyone who got in their way was just getting messed up because they were steamrolling. It's going to be an absolute shit show out there weather-wise. Windy and
I haven't had
rainy
a look.
as shit. So I don't know who that is going to suit. We got Will Day, who's still out. CJ got through the VFL on the weekend, so Sam Mitchell has a decision to make. And for the Doggies, Trelaw is a test. So is Riley West, Vandermeer. Johannesson loves finals. He could come back into a team as well.
Oh.
But And we're talking the weather. Have you got the weather up there?
Yeah, I'm looking now. So what time's the game? 7:40?
7:30, 7:40-ish.
So Friday, yeah, it'll be about 17 degrees, but it looks, about 16-kilometre winds
Okay, that's big.
and raining.
In the Loud House too, and rainy. So, okay, so we think about the rain. Doggies have absolutely giants up there, up in their forward line.
Yep.
So if that thing's not getting clunked, we know the Hawks are just coming back at you 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Which is scary. You know, when I see the ball turned over and Jarman Impey's on a fucking wing talking to the forwards, I go, okay, well, the Hawks clearly have the ball. Like, he just bolts. He wouldn't even know who his opponent is when the turnover happens. It's like, he's just gone to the punt road end.
Yeah.
Just out of there, which scares me. So they're going to do that. And the Hawks have the smalls. And
They've
the
got the fleet.
smalls, the fleet, and in the rain, they have beat the shit out of teams. Beat Collingwood by 11 goals in the rain. Just beat the Roos by 24 goals in the rain. They like rain.
Yeah.
This is going to be tough to pick. Who are you going?
Well, not only do they like rain, what's the one thing I've been saying about the Bulldogs all year? They love not leaving Marvel.
True.
What does Marvel have? A roof.
Yes.
No roof, a fleet.
Yeah.
It's got to be the Hawk.
Going Hawk?
I'm going Hawk.
Fuck. I just look at the names of the Dogs and go, okay, you got some studs.
Well, that's true.
Like, I look at these magnets and I go, these are stud magnets, like all over the park. And the Hawks have some magnets as well, but in 5 years, you look at them and go, okay, in 5 years, you're studs.
Yeah.
I'm incredibly pumped about the Hawk, their future, where they're going. They're on a roll, cannot be stopped at the moment. They roll into the G, they light the rain. I'm going the Dogs. I think the Dogs want it more.
Okay.
I think the Dogs will just come in and just throw their weight around. I think the midfield will get busy if it's in the rain or in the dry.
Sure.
I just think that Bevo's got them just wound up to the eyeballs at the moment, playing some good football. It'll be close. If it's going to be raining, like we said, it'll be close. But I think the Dogs inside that 10, they run too deep in the mid, way too deep. So I've got them winning and moving on, and the Hawk unfortunately going home. Jeez, but we love the Hawk.
We do love the
We
Hawk.
love the Hawk. So best wishes to them. They've been great and could go either way. Like,
Yeah.
what do we know?
Absolutely.
We know. 3:20 p.m. There's a war going on in Sydney. Sydney Giants. The town is only big enough for one of them. They hate each other's guts, ready to beat the shit out of each other, and we can't wait to see. It could be an instant classic. Who's going to run this town come Saturday? Sydney, 7.5-point favourites. Being the best team in the league all year, really. We've had them penciled in the grand final for, I feel, is months. Didn't look like they were going to lose a game for a long time, then lost a bit of touch towards the back end of the season. And then I think teams realised that maybe this team is gettable. Maybe we can beat Sydney in Sydney. Came back to the pack a little bit, still finished on top. The thing that they have is they've got a fluffy. And the only time I'll let you talk about Harry Potter, what a glorious fluffy it is. Gordon, Heaney, Warner, an all-Australian fluffy. It's a dangerous trio against their younger brother of a team who wants to knock them off. A lot of bandwagon people have jumped on Giants.
And
if they're looking for a
rightly
bandwagon,
so.
you jump on them. This is the bandwagon you jump on. From Western Sydney, as we said, 1-4 territory. Sydney beat Giants last time, but as 1-4 say, and they quote, I'll quote them here, retaliation is a must, ain't no maybe, ifs or buts. And if you know what I'm talking about out there, that is a great lyric from 1-4, which we love.
Said.
I really just want 1-4 to lean into it. I mean, Sydney to lean into 1-4, the Giants. Like, imagine if everyone knows NFL, Oakland.
Yep.
Lean into like this badass team that just doesn't give a shit about anything. Like, it looks mean, it sounds mean, is scary to go to. I really want them to do that'd be more marketable for me.
Pretty crap football team though is the problem there.
But cool.
Cool
logo. They sound cool. They seem cool. Aesthetically very cool. That's what I want the Giants to lean into a little bit.
Okay.
1-4. We hope they're at the game. If they're at the game, I'll be there as well because I love them so much. They also, they're wearing the stealth Guernsey.
Oh, but yeah, which is it's a write-off.
That's
Now it's a write-off.
Now that means Sydney's getting the business.
Yeah.
They put that Guernsey on, it's business time. We know the stealth gives the team at least an extra 3 or 4 goals. Giants are a squad. They've got no quit in them. Absolutely no quit. It's hard to beat a team who never gives up, Ollie. I've always said that. And they have studs all over the park as well. They also have the baddest goal-kicking machine in the world at the moment in Jesse Hogan. Papley back for the Swans. McInerney back also. Bedford for the Giants is a test calf issue. They got Cummings, who got engaged during the week. Well done, Isaac. Engaged, getting married. He's also available. So is the Riccardi party. And Swans haven't figured out how to play a first quarter. which concerns me a little bit. Mm-hmm. I don't know if Horse is going to tell the boys that you can play in the first quarter. Well, the Giants are definitely going to play in the first quarter, so you're more than welcome to play in the first quarter. I'm trying to pick a winner here. Who are you going?
You know what? I'm going Giants.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
I'm going Giants, and I also feel like this is an appropriate time to say we got smashed in the comments, by the way, last week when talking about the Battle of the Bridge. It bizarrely is not in reference to the Harbour Bridge. It's about a completely different bridge.
That connects the two sides of town?
Apparently.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to bring it back to 1-4, but I'm just saying, if you were a Giants fan, what 1-4 does to me, and if you're not a fan, you would be a fan after this. When I listen to 1-4, they make me want to leave the dinner table without saying excuse me.
Wow. Okay.
You know? They make me want to not say thank you after eating a coffee.
Yeah.
That's kind of the territory I'm in.
Point and order rather than ask.
Yeah. Like, put the gum wrapper in the bin? Nah. In the pocket. Sort it out later. It'll probably go through the wash.
Yeah, I'll still deal with it, but just not in public.
I'll deal with it politely, but 1-4 make me want to just fuck up a little bit.
Wow.
What does that have to do with the bridge? No, so the bridge doesn't connect to anything to this game. No Sydney Harbour Bridge.
No, I was just saying that we got it massively wrong because we were talking about how...
That doesn't seem like us.
Yeah. But why would you call it the Battle of the Bridge when you got the most iconic bridge in the world, but you're not talking about that bridge? You're talking about a little bridge.
Someone also said that Kylie Minogue's from Melbourne.
Yeah,
I mean, you guys are getting hung up on facts. Honestly, if we're being completely honest, you're letting facts get in the way of some absolute genius here in the podcast world. Okay?
Boring.
Okay, so you're going Giants.
I'm going Giants.
Oh, shit. You know what? I've got a vibe about the Giants as well.
There you go.
I think they'll roll to the SCG and suck the vibe out of that place.
Yeah.
And look good doing it in the Stealth Guernsey. The only concern, if we think Giants are going to win, even if they lose, is that they're going to have a final at that shithole stadium.
Yeah, we'll cross that.
That's going to be an absolute eyesore.
We'll just have to, cross that other bridge when we come to it.
That's almost a chopstick job for me and just listen to the radio.
Yeah, okay.
I can't watch that on the TV.
Yep.
Okay, so we're both going Giants.
Let's go Giants.
Giants in a classic, I reckon. Then Saturday night, let's get it on. Blues walking into a Lions, then back to the scene of the crime where the season ended last year for them. On a mission now, it seems, to right the wrongs of last year, and they're bringing a squad back for it. Blues, 22.5-point underdogs. No one is giving them a chance here in Brisbane. Walking off the plane for them is going to be like, oh, are we on holiday? 27 degrees? Okay, I'm sweating. A bit of natural lubricant on the body. Oh, the body feels a bit nice warming up here. Okay, we kind of like being up here maybe. Maybe I like being a little bit warm and having some sweat on me early. Up in Brizzy, I'll be there in 10, as I said. I have to remortgage the house to get there. It is costing me so much coin to be there.
Hugely worth it.
Hugely worth it. And also, now that I remember it, bad day to be a Brisbane beer when Dad's in town.
And it's 26 degrees on Saturday.
Oh, you know what's going to happen? They're going to hear this. And the beer's going to go, oh, shit, he's up. As I just roll into the pubs.
Yeah.
What's that? More beer. All right, I'll drink you.
What's your beer of choice up that way?
Shit old beers up there. Stone and Wood's not going to go down well.
Yeah,
that is not good for the stomach.
No, you can only really have 4.
What's the perfect amount of beers to have in general?
I still like 6.
6 is heavy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, is it? Yeah.
I like 3 as my top beers.
Okay.
Beers. 6 is heavy. 12, I think when you get to 12, it's like, okay, you're making some bad choices here now.
Yeah, no, 6 is you can pull back, I think.
At 6, I feel like 6 can lead you into some more trouble. Where 3 is like, oh, I've had 1. 1's not enough. 2 was nice. 3 is like a little, see you later. Yeah.
Well, how many do you reckon 1-4 have?
No, they don't drink. They shiv.
Yeah.
They don't need drinks to shiv, mate. Trust me, I know that much. So bad news for the Brisbane Bears, as we said. That makes no sense at all. But, hey, have crawled their way in the finals of Blues here. Legitimately, like, nothing to lose for them.
No.
It's a free hit for them, if anything.
Yep.
Bringing a squad back, as we said. Kerno, Mackay, TDK, Docherty's in, Williams, Chera, Martin McGovern. The others are all tests. Mm-hmm. What's that? Almost 8 names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a quarter of a squad they're bringing in to roll the dice. And if Vossy chasing down a thief and Doc coming back off an ACL in 6 months doesn't inspire the boys, make them want to run through a brick wall, then nothing else will.
No.
I expect them to come out breathing fire. They play okay up there. Got them in the first quarter in the final last year. came back from 9 goals opening round. So they actually don't mind the Gabba, but they also come up against a team, obviously from the Gabba, Brisbane boys, who got things going the right time.
Yeah.
They're a hard unit to play up there. They are. But I mean, when Country Road starts blasting, country road, take me home to a place. That's when you know you're fucked.
Yeah.
When that started. And the crowd keeps singing it.
Hasn't been on a loop a lot lately, though, I would say, which is good.
Let It Go has.
That's
Joe's
true.
been kicking goals.
Yeah.
But I think we'll know, like, I'll do a vibe test for everyone when I'm there in the ground in the flesh. I've paid a lot of money to be there. I think I've always bought the stadium. I think about it. If I start hearing Country Road again and again and again, I'll do a vibe to the socials saying, hey, I think we're in trouble here.
Yeah, sure.
Like,
Okay.
they've played this 4 times now. That's alarm bells for me.
Yep.
As we said, had a shaky start. You had the WhatsApp scandal, which, I mean, it was WhatsApp as well. WhatsApp scandal to start the year where things got off to a shaky start, had to get off WhatsApp, but they didn't care. They started winning games left, right, and centre. I think they won, 10 in a row, something like that. Got on a roll, got hot at the right time. Still have kicking issues, yeah.
No. no, I wasn't asking a question.
You had your finger up.
I was just going to do a what's up, brother? What's up, brother?
That's good by you.
Yeah.
You're happy you stopped that?
I
Yeah.
didn't stop you. Imagine if I asked a question by putting my
I
little
thought you were
finger
going
up.
to.
No.
Have an issue in front of goals. Brisbane Hinds. They're called the Brisbane Hinds for a reason.
Yeah.
So Jack Payne looks like he'll set to return for the team. And what is your vibe on this one, Ollie? Who are you vibing here?
I am going to say, at time of recording, I'm still vibing Brisbane. But if that list, if they're all in, then I'm vibing Blues.
Wow.
So I'm going to need a 24-hour grace period
Okay.
I think-
before you make an announcement.
before I decide. But if you've got a Kerno, Mackay, TDK, obviously Doc, Williams, Chera, Martin, McGovern, then it's close to equal playing field.
And the Blues brothers up there.
And
a
the
lot of
Blues
them.
brothers.
We'll fill that joint up. Hey, Brisbane, if you need trouble selling out, we'll do it for you.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be a half crowd.
So, but if just like 3 of those guys come back, I just think that Brisbane are
Too good.
too good.
I think most of them are going to come back as the reports we're getting out of the camp.
Well, if that's the case,
So who are you going? Brisbane right now, but it could change.
time of recording Brisbane, in 24 hours, I've got a feeling I'm going to change to the Blues.
Okay. Well, we all know I'm going for the Blues. I love this. Don't put us in a corner.
No.
You put a Carlton team in the corner, start swinging. That's a lot of fists. That's what I feel like is happening to us.
Sure.
Everyone's laughing at us, pointing. You don't belong here. You don't deserve it. Yeah, we do. You know, we're in a corner, backs against the wall. No one gives us a chance. Vossy's out there chasing thieves. Doc's back. Pressure game is back as well the last couple of weeks. Bringing the squad back. Give me the Blues in an absolute upset, us against the world. 6-goal win. I think we go up there and just
6 goals.
wipe the floor with them
6 goals.
and put everyone back on notice. We were second for a long time on the ladder. How quickly you guys forget. What are you, goldfish? With your memory banks? Yeah, we were second for a long time. We were a damn good football team. We lost a few soldiers. Yeah, we lost our form. Small things.
Semantics.
We are back big time come Saturday night. We're walking back to Melbourne and back on a plane to play probably someone in Sydney. I'll take it. I'm going to Sydney next week. I may as well book my flights now. How much did it get to Sydney right now from Melbourne? Probably another $1,000.
Do you want me to check?
Where do I want to stay? Probably somewhere expensive as well because Anna wants to come as well. Great. Awesome. Gonna have no money left by the end of this expense. These 3 weeks are gonna be expensive for Dad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. You looking up something?
I was just going to have a look
Oh,
at
yeah, have a
Sydney
look.
flights if you
How
want.
much are flights to Sydney right now?
For next Friday?
Yep.
Okay. Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th.
That's not good.
That's concerning. Back Sunday. Melbourne to Sydney. Cheapest. Oh, mate, you're laughing.
What are we?
Well, cheapest is $196 return.
That's a bargain because I know for a fact I've paid 12 times more to fly the plane.
So, I mean, you're going to have to do a Nolly Gill special and get to the airport at 4 a.m., but that's
not
okay.
happening. Not happening. Okay, so $100 at the moment. Watch that. Let's do a price check vibe on those things at halftime.
Yeah.
Just to see if they're going up.
Smart.
All right, they're the games this week. The stuff that matters, brought to you by Stuff That Matters. Hunter and the team doing unbelievable things at Stuff. Are you spraying
Oh, that feels good.
It is good. It is really good. Underdog story here. We love an underdog in Australia, don't we? And these guys, Hunter and the team at Stuff, going up against the big boys, swinging for fences.
Yeah.
Just saying, no, we're as good as you, if not better.
Oh, they're fence swingers.
And we'll rub shoulders with you as well.
Yeah.
So all finals series, we're going to be bringing stuff, little insights to you guys. Brought to you by Stuff, the stuff that does matter. And if you haven't heard of Stuff at the moment, you can go find them in your local Woolies.
Yeah, I'll go check.
The colourful cans is the best way to describe it.
Yep.
Yeah, they're great. And smell, Ollie's going to do a little...
I'll do a little sniff test.
Big for you as well. Applying deodorant.
Who would have
That's
thought?
how you know it's
I've
good.
come a long way.
That's how you know it's good stuff. When, Ollie, you said you don't wear deodorant. Now, you love it so much, you're back on deodorant.
The ode to good times.
Yeah, it's good. So let's get into the stuff that matters for week one. My stuff that matters for week one of finals is it's Doc back.
Yeah, well.
So when he runs onto the field, it'll be his third game in a row at the Gabba. Final they lost, does a knee, back for final redemption. I think there's a storyline in that. You're big on storylines. The stuff that matters to me is redemption chapter.
Love that.
You know?
I love that from you, and you're spot on. Stuff that matters for me has always been, it's a storyline that a Hollywood director would think about. And for me, I'm looking at the Dogs Hawthorn game. Liam Jones playing in game 200, but get this, he's never played a final.
First one.
It's his first final in game 200.
Wow, that's big.
Tell me that doesn't matter.
That's big.
That's my stuff that matters.
You
Look,
just-
watch this space.
Yeah, you know he's going to be busy as well. He'll be up and about for that first final.
Yeah.
That's big. Hey, there you go, guys. Brought to you by Stuff That Matters for week one of the AFL Finals. Get into Woolies right now, your local Woolies. Pick it up. As you said, colourful can. Also, you probably see Bailey and Callum Ponga out there. I know you've got something you want to change on the cardboard cutout there.
It just looks wrong.
It
Like
should
he's
be
got a
on there.
man on his back with tattoos, and it's not me. It's weird.
Yeah, as you said, available at local Woolies. Help support young men's mental health as well.
Yeah,
so
big time.
get around it. Support them. We will. Let's get all the DDF army, the crew, just roll into Woolies, buying some stuff.
Yeah. Love that, mate.
Love to see that. All right, week one of finals, that time of the week where we get on a multi together on Sportsbet's feed. Jump on the feed, it's all there. My multi for the week, the DDF finals multi, we have Port Geelong, Port to win in Adelaide. We're going the Dogs against the Hawk in the derby. We're not sure what to call it. It's either the Battle of the Bridge or the Battle of 1-4. We've got the Giants beating Sydney, and Saturday night in Brisbane, the Blues with a big win for mine. That is all on Sportsbet's feed. Go check it out. You can search my profile. I think, Ollie, you're still on there.
I'm just about that massively.
There'll be bets on there all week. Be placed. Jump on. All right, mate. That's us done. I'm going to Brizzy. Pack the bag. I'm definitely going the budgies up there.
Excuse me?
I'm getting some skin on this sun. Some sun on this skin.
Ah, right.
About time.
Have you got a pool at the hotel?
Mate, I think we bought a pool.
Yeah,
I
sure.
think I've literally bought a hotel the way that's it's charging me at the moment. Now we'll be up there, but I can't wait. I'm keen to get to Brizzy. A few beers, as we said. What are you doing this weekend? We're going to watch it.
I got some family in town for the Festival de Ollie.
Yeah.
Festival de Docherty.
Yeah. What's planned?
A few surprise things, I think.
Okay.
But we'll be watching the footy, so
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll be in Brisbane. I don't know.
It could be.
You know,
After a few Pinots, you could be anywhere.
well, exactly
Or
right.
rosés.
Mentally.
Yeah, true. Hey, everyone, let's get into some footy this week. We cannot wait to unpack it. We can't wait to be back here next week when we go through it. Heartache, victory. We'll have it all. The hotline will be back open as well.
Oh, bring that on.
We're bringing the hotline back. It's going to be crazy. Also, with the awards night we're doing,
Yep.
everyone's like, where's the Gatorade Team of the Year? We're going to do it in our awards night episode.
Sure.
The same night or day that the Brownlow Drops will do it then.
Yeah, love that.
Get in your footy, guys. We'll see you next week. Go Blues.
What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.